welcome to Jeep and Four Low. I'm Pops.
Robert.
Mateo. Today we're going to be just adjusting the toe on the front of my thing. My tires are just a hair too far in. We're trying to get it and tighten up some stuff on the front end because next week we're going to be going to the Sweetheart Run up in Disney, Oklahoma. If anybody's free to come up there, I'm not sure what time are they all gathering. We don't know yet.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, but sometime next Saturday morning, the 11th of February. So we're going to get after this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but with Lieutenant Dan, you just never know.
You never know. All right, guys, so what we're doing here, Alan will, you kind of see there, so on these TJs, there's actually an adjustment sleeve here on the end that has both a right-handed thread and left-handed threads, and whenever you need to actually do a toe adjustment, you loosen up the bolts and you actually twist it, and that'll actually extend the tire either out or in, depending on which way you turn the adjustment.
I need a 16.
16?
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. So you need a 16 for sure?
I think.
You hear that popping up in your face?
Oh, I'm getting dirt in my eye. You own a 16?
Yep, it goes from 15 to 17, so try to see.
Well, let's see if the 17 works.
Too big?
A little, yeah, 16 is really what we need.
Yeah, let's try a metric. Or not a metric, but yeah.
What's this red stuff on it?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's way too big.
Here's a 5/8.
That works.
Okay.
So I'm gonna loosen this up, so I'm gonna make sure I'm
So,
righty tight.
and you need this.
Lefty loose.
You'll need this on the other side of the bolt.
Well, how can I
hold
do
it?
it? I only have 2 hands. Nah, it's working.
What?
I have my left hand to hold it still. How loose should I make it?
Loose enough that we can twist it.
Okay. Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, now what am I doing?
Okay, so now, did you bring your tape measure?
My what?
Tape measure?
No?
Alright, let's check it.
I wasn't told to bring a tape measure.
Well,
Nah, I assumed you had one.
I did. Your fingers broke into it.
Do I need to run home and get it? Huh?
I'll go to that extreme just yet.
What?
Yeah. What? Real talk? Yeah, wheel shocks. Show me the camera, baby. So always gotta have wheel shocks.
We only got how we'll talk.
Good job, buddy. I wonder if really people really think we're like this disorganized all the time.
I don't know.
We put on a pretty good slide out there. All right, guys. So now that we have kind of gotten everything loose on the actual adjustment sleeve down there, we're gonna go ahead and take a good tape measure. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the tires basically from the front to the rear, meaning the actual distance across each other. And what we're gonna see is just how far out of toe it is. And of course, just get it adjusted back to where it's gonna fit properly and not cause any weird wear, that's been seen on this. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that and keep it moving. All right, let's set this back up here.
So what are we measuring on the front side of the tire and then on the back side of the tire?
Yeah, so basically measuring this side of the tire and then the opposite tire. Because you're basically trying to adjust for toe, which is how you point the tires in, out. So you want them straight.
So am I butting up against the tire?
Just go to the outside of the tire. Just find a lug. Okay, so this one is right at 69 inches. And that's measuring the inside, basically the lug, basically this side of the lug right here. So it's 69. Yep, 69 right on the dot. So let's go to the back.
Do we need to be at the same height or does it matter?
Yeah, we'll go back to the same location.
Well, we were kind of high up on the tire, but.
Okay. Yeah, so we're at 69 there.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 71.
71?
Yeah.
Pretty
Tight,
sure.
right?
What?
Yep.
What?
So it's like 70 3/4.
Wow.
So
what's that mean we gotta do on that adjusting?
So that sleeve is basically going to adjust it either in or out depending on how we turn it. So we need to push it out. So if this was 69 on the front, the other one was 70 3/4 basically. What we need to get it to is probably right at 70
on both?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 69. Yeah, we're at 70 3/4, so I mean a pretty big difference. And I think that's why you were hearing as you were driving a bunch of like squeaking, not squeaking, but like additional grinding. Like it didn't feel like it wanted to turn smooth because you had so much toe. But luckily,
That doesn't make me track one way or the other.
well, because they're towed in, it's basically wanting to push the axle in.
Oh.
So you're going to track pretty well straight.
Oh, okay.
So if they were towed out, then you would have some really weird driving characteristics.
Right. That's why I haven't really noticed it that much.
But I just started noticing on your tires, like, man, they should not be wearing like that, because you can feel the edge, where it's like it has a built-up little edge, like the rubber's not.
Huh.
It's like cupped, basically, is what you're seeing.
Did they see that on the video?
So what I'm going to show you here is basically what happens whenever you have really bad tire wear that happens either from toe or camber caster. On this instance, we're starting to see instances of what we call cupping, which basically means that if you were to look at this flat, it's almost like a bowl. So these certain lugs actually have a lip on the outside that actually is raised forward. So that way we know that we've been towed in, meaning that this tire has been pointed too far towards the inside. So as the vehicle has been tracking, while it has been tracking straight, it's been eating the tires. So that's what we're trying to correct here. And it happens a lot of times too when you put new steering components, because this is all stuff that's new. This is stuff that we put on Pops' Jeep really before we started getting into doing YouTube stuff. But yeah, he got a new gearbox, new drag link setup, so drag link, track bar, tie rod, new spring shocks, basically everything on the front.
New power steering.
Yeah, the gearbox here. So there was a lot of stuff that was done on this vehicle.
Should that be all the way up, or is that?
No, it's knurled. It's a knurled thread, so you can only go so far up.
Alrighty.
But we're gonna go ahead and adjust that out. So we were about almost 2 inches out, basically. Or 2 inches in. So we're gonna split the difference and try to take this tire and measure it outside to outside on the outside lug here to roughly about 70 or just inside of 70. But we'll measure again, and that way we'll get some good wear. So I'm gonna put you back up here. Remember, noises are always included with these videos. All right.
So do we need to remeasure now?
Oh, we haven't even gotten anywhere close. those little pliers that I have there, go ahead and grab them. Because that's what we're going to use to fix that.
Oh, so we gotta lift the Jeep up off the ground?
Yeah.
Front of-
Yeah, I'm
To
going
be able to push the wheels out?
Yeah, at least to be able to relieve some pressure from it. A lot of times you would do this on the alignment rack, and the alignment rack has these little pads that when you drive up on, the wheels sit on, and they have ball bearings, so they float, so you don't actually have to lift them up in the air to do the adjustment.
I probably should have an alignment done.
That's what we're doing right now.
Maybe something on the alignment rack.
Oh, like a professional? You don't need professional. You're jeepers.
And we trailer them everywhere now.
That's right, they're all trailer queens.
I'm not sure those chocks are really doing any good behind the front tire. Might want to move those back. Oh well, we're not up that high.
Yeah, I think that's good right there. Just enough. Is your spinning?
Nope.
So just a little more. Okay, that's perfect. We just literally just need to be able to relieve the pressure. Okay. So, well, actually, since this is new, we may be able to just get away with by hand. Oh yeah. There it is, baby.
That's why you use the anti-seize.
We didn't use that on this one. This is just new parts.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan, when I bought him it'll be a year this month that I bought him.
It'll be a year already?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
he was straight up stock. Nothing. No one had taken care of this thing at all.
Like when we say nobody or nothing had been taken care of, literally nothing. The springs were the same from 2001, over 200,000 miles
And
ago.
probably the shocks.
Oh, the shocks for sure. Yeah. So
They were pretty shot, so.
we did a lot of work, and honestly, I wish we would have recorded that. You know, with things blowing up in my face and. Okay. So we've gone out. Are you on?
I think so.
Pick the same lug each time.
Well, you spun the tire,
Well, I know,
so
but which lug was it? The inner or the outer?
I was an out.
Okay. So we've gone out a little over a quarter inch.
That's it.
Yeah. Same lug. Alright, this is 3/4, just under 3/4.
What are we?
Just under 3/4. Let's try it there. Just a little more. Okay, so that puts us just under 70 inches, about 69 3/4. Let's measure the rear here.
I've been sitting on concrete all day today. Okay, I'm going to find an outside lug.
Outside lug.
Good? I think.
Okay, so this is good. That's perfect. We're dead center.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, and that was that. Well, thanks for joining us. All right, we still got to tighten up the fog lights. So next week on the Sweetheart Run, my fog lights don't start dangling.
So every time we're out and about, we find Alan's fog lights pointing in a different direction, just from vibration. I'm assuming.
Did we ever get them working?
No,
The
because
guy just wired them into.
so all right. So tech tip: anytime you wire anything that's not stock or factory, especially when it comes to lights that aren't LED or halogen style lights like what these are here, never ever ever try to splice into factory wiring harnesses because it doesn't produce near the amount of amperage that you actually need to run these lights. all it ends up doing is just blowing fuses throughout the car. It just causes an issue. So don't do that. If it has a wiring harness, always run a harness to a switch. Take it.
Just a simple little hint.
So what we're gonna do now is that now that the adjustment sleeve is back out, we're gonna go ahead and put these guys back on here. And we're gonna go ahead and
Try not to move the sleeve.
and then ram those guys down.
Are we gonna put them like this time?
Yeah, I'd say let's do it that way. That way we have access to them.
Okay.
Thoughts? Yeah? No?
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm righty tighty. That's lefty loosey.
No, that was ready tighty. No, the other way on. There you go.
There. See.
All right.
Trying to mess me up.
This is gonna be my contribution.
Is holding the nut.
Yep.
Why don't you use the real channel locks?
You're a bitch. Wow. Can't get good help around here. Knocking lights over.
Keep tightening.
The Mateo sticker?
Yes. It's hard to find good help here. Okay. Hey, while we got it up, you can see perfectly what I'm talking about on the exhaust pipe. See how it splits to a Y right in front of, right in the middle of the oil pan. Eventually, we're going to be replacing the oil pan and seal and the rear bearing seal.
Yeah, rear main seal.
Rear main
You see
seal.
how your cat has a hole in the exhaust all the way through?
No.
No, me neither. Yeah.
Wonder what a new pipe would cost me.
Exhaust? I don't know. One thing at a time, sir. I thought we just cut it.
Huh?
So we just cut it.
Cut it where?
I don't know.
I thought it was straight. I thought it didn't split until we got to the other side of the oil pan, and I was just going to cut it right in front of the oil pan,
Not so
or
much.
to the side.
Yeah.
But that isn't going to work. Jeep on the TJs did not manufacture the tailpipe to make it conducive because they put it right under the oil pan. So if you ever have to replace your oil pan
Where's your water?
gasket, you're hosed. So anyway, so much on my soapbox. I think they corrected that on the JK, didn't they?
Yeah, they just made more issues.
No, I think they took it all the way down this one side.
Let's off.
Why would you take the manifolds on your driver's side, drop it down, and then cut across under your oil pan, where you could probably knock it to smithereens with a rock?
Or you're going to knock it to smithereens?
It's just... Anyway, I'm done. I promise. Okay,
All right.
what do we need to tighten up the... Will this do it? Or it's probably going to have to be a shallow.
You can reach them right here. It's not bad. I just don't know what size you're gonna be though.
And then what all do we need to kind of tighten up
On.
to make sure
I think because of your the
So-
angle that we had your tie rod, I think that was causing your.
is that what was causing the death wobble?
Yeah, it's too much
And
pressure.
if you own a Jeep, you know what a death wobble is. It puts gray hairs on you, let me tell you.
If you don't know what it is,
I don't care how many times it's happened.
Yeah, if you don't know what it is, it'll happen.
When you think your Jeep is falling apart.
The space shuttle taking off.
Oh my. The fun times. Right, Oscar baby? This is Oscar baby. He's the most scaredy cat dog there is, but he's lovable and he's cute.
He's
Just so cute.
He's really dumb.
He's not dumb.
Like,
We just don't think before we do. He was having fun sliding on his back down the icy slope.
When I say dumb, he's the epitome of dumb. But he is lovable. Alright, so.
Find it?
Yep.
Can I get on it?
Oh yeah, should be able to.
Play out to what we
Coming out of the work with us? Well, good, buddy.
Let's get repositioned under here on all these extension cords. Can't have wireless lights.
All I hear is complain, complain, complain.
I think we're gonna get on it.
Got your little chunks. You know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing. There we go. Just gotta have to be on the right angle. Can you hold the light
Yeah, how do you want to point it?
straight?
Yep, looks
Got
good.
better?
Yeah, that's pretty tight. I'll do my center. Does it work? Good stuff?
Hey, they did put the drain plug on the radiator in a good spot. Who's sniffing me? Why are both? Ah! I'm being attacked by dogs. Quit sniffing me. Rah, rah. Nico? Nico?
There we go.
All right.
Project done.
I think Lieutenant Dan's done.
For now.
What is that sound?
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for watching another
Episode.
fun episode of us trying to figure out what in the world we're doing.
I'm G4 low.
Hopefully it's getting better. Pops, what do you think? Getting better?
Yeah, it's getting better.
Nico,
Nico?
what you think,
Oscar?
buddy? Oscar, Tater. Peace.
Peace out, man.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching.